One of my funny stories is I'd like to share. Actually, there's two. There's about a lady that called me about 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, she called me on a school day, and I remember this, and we'll get to that in a second. And she goes, there is a large snake out in the front yard. You need to come out and get it. There's a large snake. She calls me on the phone. I go, ma'am, I'll be there as soon as I can. No, you don't understand. It's huge. It's huge. It's a big snake, and it's sleeping out in my front yard. Well, I get in, I get her directions, so I start driving over there. She calls me again. I just want to let you know I'm watching it the whole time, and she just sounds like she's like, hello, I'm watching the snake. She's probably 30 years old. But anyway, I get out to the lady's yard. She meets me at the front of the driveway. Kids are walking. She's out at the front going, just go around me, go around me. This was probably an 80-something-year-old woman in her one-piece moo-moo going, it's over there. I've been watching it the whole time. I mean, just a chronic smoker. And I'm like, where is it? I get my box out. I got my snake hook. I'm trying to be all professional. I walk up her driveway. I look over to the bush. She goes, there it is right there. I've been watching it the whole time. Right there. Right there, right there, right there. And I'm watching this thing, and I look at it. I look back at her, and she's like, you see it? And I've been staring at it the whole time. This is what she's telling me. I go, ma'am? She goes, are you ready? It looks like a giant rattlesnake, right? I go, well, I know exactly what it is. She's like, what is it? And I'm not kidding about that. I mean, she must have went through 3 packs in that few minutes. I go, ma'am, that right there looks very familiar. She goes, I knew it. What is it? I go, it's one of your landscape rocks right there on your driveway. One of her landscape rocks. Somebody in the neighborhood must have taken one of her rocks and set it in the bushes. She was staring at a rock, plain as day. I still didn't understand the problem with her until she went to pay me. I says, that'll be $30 for my travel time. I look at it, I count it back there. Ma'am, you gave me 50. That was the problem. She needed glasses. Y'all take care. Invasion Nation. Today I have with me my assistant, Greg Kazuba. Greg, say hi. Anyway, moving on. Actually, there's a couple of stories we could share. One of which is about a green water snake a long time ago. Green water snakes, now granted, is one of the largest, if not the largest, water snake in the United States. Well, anyway, I took the boys camping, and we're out, and I find a big old water snake in the water. I reach down, and I'm trying to be impressive in front of the kids and stuff, and I reach down with my bare hands to grab that sucker, and I pull back, and that girl was biting the tar out of me. My hands look like a bloody mess, and the kids like, ooh!
That's when you realize a smart guy should have used a hook, but again, that would be a smart person.
I got my education. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It looked cool. Boys and girls, do not try this at home.
Sure enough, not but a week later, we get a snake call while we're at a Central Florida Ecological meeting, and it is a very large, thick, short, stocky snake, and we get there thinking it might be a cottonmouth. We get there, sure enough, it's not. It's another large female green water snake, every bit twice the size of the previous one caught the week before. So what does Chief proceed to do?
What do I do?
He likes to tell these folks that these animals are ill-tempered, they love to bite, and they will tear me apart upon me trying to grab the snake. Well,
it's the fear.
Ignore the fact that I said a smart person would use a hook previously, because I go to barehand the snake, just as Chief did, but a week previously. And what does the snake do? Tear me apart?
It just ripped into him, didn't it?
Not even a bit. This thing was every bit as tame as good old Lucky here. This thing let me pick it up. The customers, or the folks that called us, were even able to pet the snake before we left. That's how well tempered this animal was. Which just goes to show you, just because a book or a field guide or professional snake handler goes to tell you something,
that's what it says on my shirt.
Does not hold. Just like every person is an individual, so is every animal. In order to be able to protect these animals, we have to be able to control the invasive animals that don't belong here and throw everything out of whack.
Well, anyway, I'll tell you right now, that particular tamed green water snake, it bit the tar out of me on the way home while I was trying to hold it in the passenger seat. And you hit that bump. I swear you hit that bump on purpose. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what we do is we travel America, finding those people and helping fight the cause to get our nation back, to get our land back. Thank you again for watching Invasion Nation.
Do you think snakes choose who they get to bite? Because they didn't bite me.
Well, listen, well, they sent, I was about to say they sense evil. Evil? Diesel? Stop, drop, kaboom.
It's
still
go.
on. All right, bye.